Hey Sagittarius, let me just start off by saying I don't hate today. And I hope that you'll be patient with the lighting because I just really, last night I noticed how bad it is. But I will be improving on that very soon. Changing the lighting. Okay. So we're just kind of looking at what's going on today. And basically, Sag, it does seem as if there is a good conversation, or maybe it's many depending on yourself, right? Because the root chakra is here, and that is what connects us to the world. And when it's out of balance, it can be where we feel disconnected from others, and I feel like there may be a really, I don't know if I'd say it's a big conversation, but it's a conversation that is very grounding, very connecting. And maybe it has been a long time in coming, actually. I feel like that this conversation's coming, or you have known. So say this conversation happens today, right? You've known it was going to happen. Maybe it just kind of has this sense of inevitability. I'm sorry, I said that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. And it's interesting because I don't know that this conversation has something to do with the past, though it may, because it seems as if we're getting away from something, right? Maybe it's just a clearing of the air, that has been a long time in coming with someone you've known a long time. Now, if youth being here kind of says that, it's possible you've known this person since childhood. It's possible it's with a child if you have children. But what ultimately happens is that you're breaking free from something and charting a new course, because we have map here as well. So making a new plan, taking action towards, well, where do we go from here? It can be working through something. And definitely we have seen Sagittarius showing up in vulnerability. So I would tend to say that you are sharing your feelings about how you feel. And that's something we Sagittarians don't do easily. Like, some people are just like vomiting their feelings on a regular basis, but we take our feelings. I'm not saying that others don't take their feelings seriously, but it takes a lot of trust, a lot of the right elements for us to lay our feelings out, because we don't like to leave openings for people to take advantage of us. And sometimes that's how we see it. Maybe that's not really how it is, because you have to let people know how you feel. So, interesting. Underneath the deck is crack shot and mirror and abundance. So this is a very productive conversation. Let me just say that. And it's a conversation in which you both get to air out your sides of things. Okay, when we mirror people, well, first of all, we always see ourselves in our mirrors. Okay, so people reflect back to us something that we need to fix, or we need to heal, or that tends to be the mirror. And it can also show up as someone you are really opposite from. And I do feel, in terms of this person, it's possible that their delivery on the things they say has no feelings. That's what I'm kind of, with crack shot, that's what I kind of feel. And maybe it does come off as a little arrogant. But I kind of feel like this is a good thing. Whatever is happening in this conversation, yes, you are mirroring each other, but I also feel, especially with this picture of this person looking in the mirror, like you're able to see the other side of things, like not just this side where they're being an A, where they're insensitive. And I feel like you're able to see the other side. They're able to see your side. And that is beautiful because it bears fruit. It bears fruit. And what's interesting was what was under it was person of earth. And since this really is going to help your root chakra, help you to feel connected, this person could be an earth sign or not, doesn't necessarily need to be. But yeah, I really love that, actually. I really love that because it is going to be really good. And I feel like for some, whoever this person is to you, you have kind of wanted that. I don't feel like you've necessarily wanted to feel disconnected from this person, or from people in general, because there's something about the things that you say, Mercury, um, really having the intention of connection, so yay. That is how you heal your root chakra, is by connecting, basically, in my opinion. It may not be everyone's suggestion, but there you have it. Underneath the deck, there's a Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like this is where you're being led. I mean, I feel like you are, you really may be breaking through confusion, and really being grateful for what you have right now, and also for what you've walked away from. So there may be something, though, because the Seven of Cups often refers to a choice that you have to walk away from for your own stability. So I don't know what that's about, but we'll see. I really like the energy showing up because it really feels with the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Tower. Now, yeah, I know every time we see the Tower, we think disaster, but the Tower pretty much takes away what isn't strong enough, and I feel as if you are going to be really opening up about how you feel, what you want, and that may shake some things up. That may shake some things up, when Sagittarius does say what they mean and mean what they say, it can be a lot. And sometimes not everyone is ready for that. But it does feel as if this actually leads things to a working together, a more collaborative energy. So the Five of Wands is reversed. Yay. The Five of Wands coming up reversed does mean that it was upright at some point. So, there may have been issues with working together with other people or coming together on things. And that's no longer going to be the case. You're finding harmony. And I feel like that is really beautiful. And just like I said earlier with the Three of Pentacles, everyone's working together. Everyone's seeing the good stuff that you do, and vice versa. So it's a really beautiful energy. It's possible that this is happening for you with more than one person. And the Four of Wands is on the bottom with the Sun. Oh my goodness. The King of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. The Moon's here. So I feel like, and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this is, you didn't expect it to work. Maybe you decided that I'm going to have one last conversation with this person to try to make things better. And maybe you didn't expect it to work, because here's the Four of Wands. It works better than you expect. Let me just say, this goes really well. This person, whoever it is in the mood to listen. Yeah. The Queen of Wands being here is pretty good too, you know, because you come at this with confidence. And this is really like, the Queen of Wands is unstoppable. You know, there's nothing that the Queen of Wands can't achieve once she puts her mind to it. And I feel like there's a determination here. And I feel like that really shines through with this conversation. And I just feel like you didn't realize that whoever this is, that they were open, that they wanted to have this conversation too. So for whoever that's for, that looks like it's coming out, you know, really nicely. Really nicely. Because, you know, we care about people. Like, why can't we work things out with them? So I'm not saying that's an ex. It actually has a big feeling like family or someone you've known for a really long time. But, you know, take it as it resonates for you. And we will get on to the other things. On to the other things. Such as words from your ancestors and guides to help you through your day. Let's see what they have to say to you. What are your words for Sagittarius? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like this is something you're going to have to initiate. So, you know, whatever that means to you, because they're telling you to embrace courage and turn the page. And, you know, that is about, there is something to be let go. And you may have to, like, be the one who initiates here. And being the one who initiates and even letting go doesn't mean you were the one that was wrong. But there you have it, Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on relationally. And I'm just really liking using these cards again, which is the Psychic Tarot, which they were John Holland, and there's a general deck and there's a love deck, and they're really nice. So we're going to take a look. So many decks, so little time, right? So what's going on in love and relationships for Sagittarius? Love and relationships. Oh boy. Love. Oop. What's going on in love and relationships? Love and relationships for Sag. Ooh, someone's really denying their feelings. Love it. Okay. That's interesting. It feels like, now we're seeing the Two of Swords for sure. And with the Ace of Cups reversed, that's kind of feeling like there's no hope for something. Basically because someone's denying their feelings. They're very suppressed. Giving and receiving. That's Six of Pentacles. And Blossom. And so it could be someone who's been suppressing their feelings. Suddenly doesn't. And that may happen, just like we saw in the first part, by you initiating something. It's like you say something and it brings it out. And it's interesting here, Sag, because this is someone who is very guarded, very closed off, very, I don't want to say controlling, but it feels like they do a lot to control how they feel. So that is kind of like a hard nut to crack, really. And it's because, you know, they got some hurt inside them. They have some hurt inside them, and this is why this person isolates themselves. They may be working on that, and they may be working on their own healing. And really the most you can do for this person is just be there for them. Just be a loving presence in their life. And you may not even know all this, you know, because the Seven of Swords is here. It just feels like after this person has gone through what they need to go through, they will talk to you. So I don't know who that applies to, and, you know, of course, whatever you do is purely up to you, Sagittarius. So let's finish this off with some wisdom from the animal guides. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. Interesting. Very much the peopling, right? Okay. Well, what do you have for Sagittarius? Okay. Zebra, open-mindedness. There is more than one way of looking at things. You must be ready to accept alternative viewpoints and new ideas. You must open your eyes to new ideas and new ways of resolving problems. So you're definitely seeing things from someone else's point of view. You have become bored with your life, or if you have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. I just feel like they're really telling you to be open-minded about other people's perspectives, particularly in these conversations. That this is something that, you know, if it's going to be healed, has to be new. You know, and it has to be different. And maybe you need to be open to that. Maybe you need to be open to that in all of your relationships. Who knows? So let's get a mantra. Definitely know my way or the highway, huh? What's the mantra for Sagittarius? The mantra. I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. Amen, amen. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have the best day ever. Toodles.